So this is homework 8 problem 1. Given that x is uniform on -2 to 2, so fx equals to 1/4. And because fx is equal to 1/4, so the slope of big F of x should be 1/4. And we know that x is uniform on -2 to 2. So when x equals to -2, the big F of x should be 0. And when x is 2, the big F of x should be 1. So here we can get the equation of big of x should be 1/4 times x plus 1/2. And according to the condition that given in this problem, we can draw the graph of g of x like this. And here, when y is 1, the little f of y should be the probability that x is less than -1 and equals to fx when x is -1. And when y is -1, the little f of y should be the probability that x is greater or equals to 1, and also equals to 1 minus the probability that x is less than 1, and equals to 1 minus fx when x equals to 1. And when y is between -1 and y, we use the fundamental theorem. The f of y should be fx over gx. The derivative of g of x and the magnitude, and it equals to 1/8. Similarly, when y is between 1 and 2, the f of y should be 1/4. So here is the equation of little f of y. And here, according to the big F of x, here we just put the -1 into the equation. We can know that the fx when x is -1 should be 1/4. Similarly, this one is 1/4. So here we can draw the f of x. It looks like this. When x is -1, the value is 1/4. When y is 1, the value is 1/4, and when y is between -1 and 1, the value of f of y should be 1/8, and when y is 2, the value should be 1/4. And here we need to find out what big F of y looks like. And here, when y is -1, the big F of y jump up 1/4. And when y is between -1 and y, the slope is the value of f, the little f of y should be 1/8. So here the slope is 1/8. And when y is 1, we know that it also jumps up 1/4. And when y is between 1 and 2, the slope should be 1/4. So here the slope is 1/4, and when y is 2, we know that the big F of y should be 1. So here, according to this graph, we can know that the equation of big F of y should be this. And here we use the definition of expectation to calculate the expectation of y. So it's equals to the integral of y times f of y. And here are 4 parts. These 3 parts, the value should be 0, and this part, the value should be 1/8 times 2 squared minus 1, and it's 3/8.